Greetings to our friends and partners across America and around the world. Our topic today is Glory Day, taken from Isaiah chapter 43. The Bible reads, "Do not remember the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall you not know it? I will even make a road in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." Many people are totally controlled by what happened to them in the past. They fear that they will never be as good at anything as they were in the past, or that because they were so bad, they will never be able to move forward. But whether your past was awful or your past presents your glory days, you must move beyond your past into the present. Were you Salesman of the Year last year? Forget it. Was there a pink slip waiting in your office mailbox 6 months ago? Forget it. Did you win the state championship last year? 5 years ago? Forget it. Were you always the last one picked in gym class? Forget it. Make failure your teacher, not your undertaker. The energy you had that was so wonderful when you started your first job, it won't pay the light bill tomorrow. The profile of a wealthy person is hard work, perseverance, and self-discipline. Get up and get a move on. Move beyond your past achievements. I want to say that again. Move beyond your past achievements. Move beyond your glory days to accomplish your destiny. When you do more than you're paid to do, eventually you will be paid more for what you do. Move beyond your failures and setbacks. Embrace the love of God. Move on to the joy and the peace and the blessed hope that God has for you. Get off your pity pot. Quit thinking about what might have been and get moving. The Bible is full of men and women who had to get past their past in order to achieve God's plan for their lives. Moses, raised as a prince in Egypt, was exiled from Egypt after he killed an Egyptian who was beating a fellow Jew. After 40 years in God's university of adversity, he returned to Egypt, the place of his failure, to rescue the Jewish people out of 430 years of bitter slavery. Moses was not conquered by his glory days as the crown prince of Egypt. King David had an affair with Uriah's wife and conspired to have him killed in combat, but went on to father Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived, and one God permitted to build the temple. Naomi's husband and both of her sons died. But through her daughter-in-law, Ruth, she was able to have a family again. In the New Testament, Saul was in his glory days as a powerful leader of the Pharisees. Saul persecuted Christians and sent them to their death in prison. But after his conversion experience became the Apostle Paul, that led the New Testament church and wrote most of the New Testament. These champions for God in the Bible moved beyond their glory days so that God could use them in the future for His glory. Listen, your past does not control your potential. Your past does not control your potential. You need to have the daring to see yourself as God sees you, as someone who lives without limitations. Matthew 17:20 says, "Nothing shall be impossible for you." If you have faith in God, there is nothing you cannot overcome. There is no reason your days can't be today and every day moving forward to achieve the impossible dream. There is nothing to stop you from the plans and purposes that God has for your life. There's nothing you cannot do. Nothing. Because nothing is impossible with God. Don't allow your past to control your future. Get up and get moving. Dust yourself off. Dream the impossible dream. Move past your glory days and dare to be yourself in the face of adversity. That's God's word for this week. I'll see you Sunday morning live over the internet at 8:30 or 11 a.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, or our website at Hagee Ministries. I'll see you Sunday morning.